Hi, my name is Julie Turk, and this presentation is about my OD library. The process of creating my OD library was very positive for me. I am going to enjoy adding to it and keeping up all of the materials organized for future use, both in this program to obtain my dream job and to assist me in being successful at my dream job. The table of contents is as follows. My plan is slide 3. Job is slide 4. There is a gap analysis on the next slide, followed by portfolio of key components, my resource or toolkit and evidence, my emerging method, and then the conclusion is on slide 9. My plan. The purpose of my OD library is to provide me quick access of resources, history, and other relevant data to both prepare me to practice OD and to allow me to see what skills I still need to acquire so I'm successful at obtaining and performing dreams. I am leading this OD library presentation, and I am also the audience at this point. As it develops, however, I may use portions of it, especially my portfolio, for assistance with the dream job interviewing process. The actual process of compiling the OD library for me was by first jumping into the data and then expanding my brain once again through all the requirements. The process began with reviewing the details of my dream job, compiling the portfolio, including the gap analysis, and then realizing how all the resources can be used to both improve upon and help determine the OD method I will use to approach change and also to fill in the gaps needed in my skills and experiences to obtain my dream job. What do I need to create a great OD library? In summary, I need a portfolio which analyzes my potential job and includes a gap analysis, key components, and how I will use it to obtain my dream job. Resources will also be needed, as well as my personal method and what direction I see myself going after this class. My dream job, I'm hoping, will be the next job that I have. The dream job for me is to work as a turnaround business consultant, preferably in a large city, helping local clients. Local clients will help me avoid travel. Some consultants have to travel all the time, and I'm really not interested in that. Job descriptions, including both work duties and specifications, are as follows. I want to be working hands-on with business owners and stakeholders to improve the profitability of the company, influence key stakeholders and implement changes, improve processes to find solutions that benefit everyone involved as best as possible given each individual situation, such as cash management, operational restructuring, and sales development. Experience and skills needed for this position are approximately 15 years of solid business experience as an owner, CFO, controller, or senior executive, thrive in a high-paced, high-pressure environment, work with type A personalities or drivers, lead tough conversations, and deliver difficult concepts to influence clients and decision makers. You must be able to handle and manage crisis situations, never give up mentally, be confident even when confronted with uncomfortable conversations. You need to be continuously challenged, have an intense work ethic, and have a high degree of self-motivation and self-discipline. My gap analysis. I already have several of the competencies to perform the job duties of my dream job. However, there are areas where I do indeed have gaps. I see the following areas as needed improvement before I am totally competent in obtaining and performing my dream job. To lead tough conversations and deliver difficult concepts to influence clients and decision makers. The other one is have a high degree of self-discipline. As an accommodator, I know it's not always easy for me to tell someone something I know they don't want to hear. I have been working on this most of my adult life, but I know that I can still be stronger in this area. Also, I know what needs to be done, but I tend to procrastinate and let deadlines guide my timeline on projects. This is for sure an area I need to work on in all areas of my life. Okay, key components of my portfolio will include completed projects that I have done and will help me perform my dream job better. Other items include resources such as books and textbooks, research articles, information from instructors that I have compiled and saved in a notebook, best practices, YouTube videos, and etc. I plan to use these materials to help me close the gap and be successful both in the job interview and to land the job, and also in performing the job. For example, I want to read a book by John Adams that was recommended by students in the very first class of this OD program. I need to purchase that book, read it, and add it to my library for reference because I believe it will help me reduce my areas of procrastination by coming up with methods to get things done. My resource toolkit or evidence are organized as follows. I have a notebook containing useful diagrams and charts of commonly used OD methods as well as research articles. Books and textbooks that are specifically to be used as reference books, such as the Change Handbook, are on a bookshelf in my home office. I have a list of favorite useful YouTube videos that I believe will continue to be a valuable resource. My completed projects and useful artifacts are also included. Helpful things learned in the class are kept on a bulletin board or the wall of my home office for easy access and reference. An example of this would be the 3 V's. My emerging method for sure will include the positive aspect of things. I really love learning about appreciative inquiry, and I have actually used components of it both at home and at work with great success. It's amazing how differently people act when they are given a say on a topic and it begins a discussion. Project is working on a collaborative arts methods, which I used to say was out of my comfort zone. Thanks to a YouTube article or YouTube video, that is no longer the case, and I'm willing to try most things. I will admit I'm a little shy on the amateur stand-up comedy performing, but I've actually been practicing that at home as well. Things are happening and change is happening. As I finish this project, I am very excited to have gone through this process, and I'm also very excited to have renewed energy for this class and this program. My OD library will continue to grow as I learn and collect more and new exciting methods and ideas to try out, pursue, and blend with other ideas. I love what I'm learning, and I love being able to apply it directly to what I want to accomplish in life, and more specifically in my career. I would like to conclude with a quote from Henry Ford, and it totally applies to my life and where I intend to go. I am an optimistic person. However, when this class began and everything was about being creative, I began to tell people I'm not creative. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I have made a point after reviewing that YouTube video to never say that anymore. It's amazing, and it's another positive change I've seen in myself. Henry Ford's quote is, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right."